Halo Fit, apa kabar?
Halo Pak, baik-baik.
Bisa dengerin saya?
Bisa-bisa Pak, aman-aman.
Oke, wow weh. Today the weather
Tadi
agak
tiba-tiba makanya, waduh hujan nih. Langsung
ya
hujan deras banget tadi barusan Pak. Tapi untung udah
the
berhenti nih, kayaknya nih udah
yeah
gak turbulensi.
the rain just started and then I was charging the car, then free charging, and then after that, yeah, like cannot do lights. Then you
Iya,
suddenly message me, then I forgot. Yeah, then I got wet a little bit. Ya gitu-gitu lah. Then got home and then apa sih and then because it's Lebaran already, my mother-in-law is actually at my house, so
oh,
everybody a little bit resting period already lah. Few more days only, right? Buka puasa.
iya iya. Hari Senin sih Pak Lebaran. Jadi terakhir kita puasa hari Minggu nih Pak.
Okay.
Jalanan juga udah mulai sepi sih kayaknya
Yeah.
karena kantor udah ada yang mau libur hari ini atau besok. Udah pada
Yeah.
mulai pulang kampung juga nih Pak, Mbak-mbak sama yang udah pada anak-anak sekolah kayak gitu sih Pak.
Betul, betul, betul. I think these few days I noticed. Okay, if those people that just watch the video, my name is Manit. I working for Amal Logistics. If you look at my channel, I never really talk as though I'm the manager of Amal Logistics. I just said that our office is up, Kirin Bang, shipping company. So anyway, if you're watching here for the first time, I think please continue to like the video. Uh, Basically, Amal Logistics is a forwarding company shipping things from Singapore to Indonesia. Okay, I think what we will talk about is gambling, money, and I think it's also related to there's a lot of riots now,
Ya,
riot. Okay, so I've been getting a lot of messages. If Indonesia safe, is a lot of is everything better in Singapore? Why is it is everything is cheaper in Indonesia and all that thing lah. So in your opinion, the riot is it aman?
Pak sorry by the way kayak suara burungnya louder than your voice deh Pak.
Oh, is it? The
Iya.
burung is that means this headphone is no good. Okay, sebentar ya, sebentar ya. Sebentar. Hello.
Ah oke.
Better?
Iya iya iya, oke Pak lebih lebih kencang suaranya lebih louder.
Okay, so that means if earpiece also no point. I don't know why. Okay, so what is it I want to say? Yeah, so rioting. There's a lot of riots now in Indonesia. I think itu main concern buat semua orang Indonesia sekarang lah ya di Indonesia. Menurut kamu di mana, Fit?
Nah, gini sih Pak, sebenarnya ini kan kalau judul kita sebutnya judul ya teman-teman pasti tahu nih judi online. Teman-teman ini salah satunya adalah hal serius yang lagi Indonesia government lakukan sih Pak. Tapi ada info katanya governmentnya juga main di dalam si judi online ini Pak. Jadi kenapa sih susah banget ditutup gitu kan? Padahal judi online ini bukan bikin kaya tapi bikin miskin orang-orang gitu ya. Karena katanya di pemerintahnya juga ada main situ backingannya gitu loh, di backup sama pemerintahnya juga. Padahal kayak misalnya nih, nah, karena judi online gitu, orang pengen cepet kaya lah, instant money ya, kita sering bilangnya itu instant money. Nah, ada kejadian di beberapa perusahaan lah kantor gitu ya. Saking dia bilang, ah, terus gue bisa balikin uang perusahaan, gue pakai dulu ah buat judi kayak gitu ya.
Hmm.
Ternyata karena dia gamble, ternyata dia kalah.
Yeah.
Akhirnya dia memutuskan untuk
Are
ya,
you serious?
iya iya itu beritanya ada beberapa Pak, bukan cuma satu dua saya pernah dengar saking. Oh ntar juga bisa balik kok. Oh nih main judi aja lah biar cepet kaya gitu. Kak pakai modalnya dari mana? Uang perusahaan lah yang banyak gitu ya. Jadi nanti untungnya juga banyak. Orang kan mikirnya gitu ya kayak put 100% gitu kan. Padahal itu bukan satu itu bukan uang dingin, dua itu bukan uang dia gitu loh Pak. Jadi pas kalah gitu ya karena dia gambling dia stres dan ya udah kayak dia mikir cuma ya udahlah gue daripada gue dikejar-kejar polisi atau gue dikejar-kejar perusahaan buat balikin uang gue mending gini aja.
Actually, my take is gambling is everywhere lah. In
Ya,
Singapore also got gambling, in China, in Malaysia, it's actually everywhere lah. Especially, of course, in Indonesia, not open banget like casino or what. So, but then I noticed there's a lot of online gambling lah di Indonesia. Okay, so gambling is a very maaf ya, very Chinese thing lah, very Chinese. All the Chinese will play the gambling. And then for gambling, apa sih namanya? Like every Chinese New Year di Singapore, pasti we will gamble a little bit or what. So it's very, very, very Chinese thing lah. So anyway, money is subjective lah. And what happened is we should only gamble money that we can throw lah, buang lah, for main for fun lah. But the problem is because you put 20 cents,
ya,
in $200.
ya, ya.
Yeah. So the payout itu sebenarnya is maybe 100 times. Yeah. So because I put 20 cents to win $2. I put 40 cents, I win $400.
Ya.
I put in $1, I win $1,000. So the number just goes higher and higher. So then you keep putting and putting and putting. 20 cents only. Never mind, I put. 20 cents only lah, I put. 2,000 aja saya masuk. 2,000 aja saya masuk. But because you put so much, you put like maybe mulai $100, 1 juta. Then why I don't get back ya? Kenapa tidak kembali lah? Kemarin saya dapat kok. Kenapa sekarang belum dapat? Maybe hoki saya hari ini nggak dapat. Gitu. So then I think it's like drugs lah. It's like cigarette lah. You just need that high lah. Yeah? Is it fit? Yeah?
Betul. Kayak drugs yang kayak mau lagi atau kayak atau orang kayak tato juga Pak. Kalau udah sekali tato katanya pengen.
Different. That one different. That one I don't. That one I don't agree because tattoo. I also have tattoo, but I told myself I don't want to do anymore. but I guess I cannot say this for everybody. But why we talk about gambling is because I think Fitri and we lah see that there are more and more people gambling, more and more. It could be because the country is getting a little bit poorer, and people want faster money faster. Yeah. So if your gaji is sorry say this below OMA, maybe like 2 million, and then if you only put 20 cents to win 200, which is OMA, why not? Yeah. So that's why you start having more people gambling. Okay, I think for us at the company is we saw that with our driver, right?
Ya.
So our driver, one of our driver, name A lah, ngomong A lah. So this A driver borrow utang money because apa sih namanya harus pinjam wang dulu, ya. So dia pinjam wang, bukan pinjam wang buat rumah no, pinjam wang buat gambling no. And then it's very funny. Anyway, long story short, it didn't end well lah. It didn't end well. And the recent case is I have a laundry shop, right? So one of the laundry staff, you give her 1 juta. The 1 juta habisin di dalam 30 detik lah. Yeah, you see?
Ya.
So then after 30 detik di depan, sisa wang gimana? Udah habis. So what do you think, guys? If you're here and you all can comment, please comment down below.
Kalau di Singapura tuh masih banyak yang kayak beli lotre gitu ya Pak?
What? Say again?
Lotre yang kayak number
Yes.
gitu ya?
So in Singapore, right, it's legal to gamble. So they have something called 4D. 4D is you choose 4 numbers. 1, 0, 0, 0 to 9. So there's 4 numbers. 0 to 9, 0 to 9, 0 to 9, 0 to 9. So you either choose maybe, let's say 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, or 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, or 0, 0, 0, 0, or whatever number you think of. So there are 999 numbers, right? 9,999 numbers. So the top prize, if you put $1, you might win. I cannot remember what's the number. Like maybe $1, you win $1,000. Yeah. So that's why they encourage gambling, right? So total is you put $2, you win $2 million. Yeah. So it sounds very nice. And to be fair and honest with everybody here, I as a Chinese and I as a Singaporean, I also try. I also play because was no harm, right? But I think the mentality for me is I play money that I can throw. And if I don't have enough money, then ya udah, what's the point? Because I got no luck in gambling. I'm not saying that harus gamble to be chuan and hockey banget. Yeah. So I and I feel that it's very sad for Indonesia to go through this, and I think I'm seeing more. Yeah, Fit. I don't know.
Soalnya pas saya awal-awal kerja di sini Pak, jadi kayak ada customer kita kayak cerita, iya nih Kak, aku lagi nunggu lotre nih Kak, kayak gitu, dia fotoin. Oh ada ya, saya kan cuma bisa lihat di film ya kayak gitu, karena di Indonesia kan ilegal ya Pak.
Illegal.
Saya cuma bisa lihat di film. Oh ternyata di Singapura masih ada ya kayak gitu dengan, ya Kak uang saya kemarin, jadi dia masih potongan, tapi dia sisa uangnya
Betul.
buat lotre.
Betul.
Jadi
No,
dia bel gitu kan dia.
but I think the world is getting it more and more. I think it's all more and more consumptive lah. Okay, ngomong jujur lah. If your daughter ever once she grow up, right? You go to the amusement park aja. Amusement park di Indonesia lah. Those like you play those games, or you play those fishing games, or you play those. You drop the coin, you drop, then you get how many coins back, right?
Yeah.
The designer is exactly like a casino, you know.
Iya, benar,
Right.
benar.
Because the lights, oh yes, I win.
Iya.
You drop one coin, then the ball will don't know go into what, then you do
Benar.
right. So the concept of gambling is even teaching our children now that it's normal,
Iya, benar.
right?
Kemarin saya ajak kayak main Mipiu gitu ya, ulang tahun. Ayo kita ke time zone.
Yeah.
Anti, isi lagi the card gitu
Ya.
kan. Isi lagi.
Yeah, but you see, right? The value of money becomes very blurred already, right?
Iya, betul.
So you see the card, you don't see the money go into the machine. You just tap. I'm telling you all this because I'm seeing it with my children, and I think it's something that apa sih namanya, we need to realize lah. Yeah, Fit.
Benar.
So if our children is exposed to machine that can gamble at this young age, we need to tell them that it's wrong and right. Yeah. So we need to tell them, for me lah, okay, I'm gonna isi maybe $100, $10 lah, 100. Udah selesai within 5 minutes or 10 minutes or 1 hour, tergantung kamu main di apa. So if you finish within 5 minutes, your problem. Yeah. And then I will not isi anymore for you because that's the end. But you see, right? I find it sad, and I think it will be a problem later on. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Fit? No? Yes?
Coba. Makanya kemarin sampai nanya, terus suami saya bilang, ini mah kayak judi tahu, gitu kan.
No, it's you look at the concept of the machine. It's exactly the same, no? The light, the lampu aja. Then they gonna see a screen, and then you see then bonus and whatever stupid nonsense thing, right? I mean, it's getting scary lah. And kita cari uang susah already. Kita keluar uang luar biasa. I mean, I don't blame the people that created the machine, but I think we need to be educated. Yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm trying to do lah. And I see a lot of negativity in a lot of channel lah. Like I sorry to say this, I don't want to sidetrack too much, but I do this TikTok thing, personal branding, for 17 days, right? But every time when I try to talk good about, let's say I want to talk about gambling, you cannot just start the conversation by saying gambling is bad. You must actually start by saying gambling is good. But then you see the hope, right? Yeah. So humans like the
Positif. Apaan dulu?
Oh, human like the negative first.
Iya. Gambling kok positif gitu ya.
Gambling for positive. So you have to be pro contra lah. So anyway, I've learned that, and you notice that about human lah. When you want to tell people good things, they don't want to listen. Then when you tell them that, hey, you're gonna be rich. You're gonna be rich if you put $10,000 with me.
Ya.
But you say, oh, you cannot get rich. You just need to work all your way lah. Then you're like, I don't want to listen to you anymore lah. So if you look at my recent video that you can make $900 within 1 hour, but you look at how I talk, right? But $900, $200. Don't say I bought. I don't say I never tell you all. But you know what happened or not? That video went FYP, because of how I say it, But of course, you know me better lah, Fit. I would have said it.
Iya.
Make up. It's not.
Iya benar-benar Pak. Jadi, aduh teman-teman di sini saya nggak tahu ya. Misalnya teman-teman kalau kerja, kalau teman-teman kerja ini kan fix income, no gambling ya. Maksudnya kita kerja kita dibayar kayak teman-teman sekarang di Singapura, di Hong Kong, Taiwan, Malaysia semuanya.
Yeah.
Tapi kita nggak ada yang tahu nih, kalian kirim uang ke Indonesia, kirim buat suami lah gitu ya. Nih, buat kamu makan sama anak kita misalnya gitu ya, buat beli beras,
Betul.
kopi. Tapi dibilang, pakai dulu lah uangnya buat beli. Mungkin dari 1 juta mungkin bisa jadi 2 juta sayang misalnya gitu.
Yeah, dong. I mean, I think that's what human thing, Fit.
Iya.
Really. I think okay. Maybe last time is cuma soccer the one. Oh, everybody bet on soccer. But everybody bet on everything,
Benar.
You also can bet, So you're right. So you notice, okay, this is a study that I learned. In Philippines, everybody, you can kirim barang and you can kirim wang. But in the Philippines, right, everybody wants to kirim barang. Kenapa? Because if you kirim wang, kadang-kadang suami ambil wang buat judi online. And what happened to Aman Logistics, which is I think that's happening too,
Iya sih, benar.
Yeah, if you notice, if I keep talking about it more often, right, you start seeing it's true, because maaf, if your suami tidak kerja, maaf ya teman-teman nonton di sini, tapi kamu kasih dia 3 juta, sebenarnya OMR already,
Ya, UMR di Jawa.
Ya dong, OMR di Jawa already, Okay, ini ngomong gratis uang dari istri, Ya dong, don't need to even finance or anything, don't need to kerja, you really get 3 juta. This 3 juta sebenarnya buat rumah ya, cicil rumah, cicil motor, cicil anak sekolah and everything. I keep saying this lah, that's why I want to keep talking about it. But if this suami is lazy, he will gamble,
Iya.
or smoke or whatever lah, because everybody, I'm very, very sorry if I touch sensitive topic, but I'm seeing it in my own eyes. That's why I want to say it out here, because I'm seeing it in us Singaporeans already. Singaporean, Indonesian is starting to become like that already. So it's scary, yeah.
Benar. Apalagi semenjak yang kita COVID nih Pak, itu
Betul.
kan Bitcoin,
Yes.
stock exchange itu kan
Yes.
lagi bener-bener hype.
Yes.
Jadi kadang orang tuh cuma ikut-ikutan, padahal dia nggak ngerti, dia nggak belajar. Kayak misal,
Teman saya taruh 1 Bitcoin udah 100 juta cuman 1 hari, 10%. I mean, yeah, you see, then you see it's a success story already, right? Then you be like thinking, oh, I'm too late. Can I do it?
benar.
Then okay lah, maybe I put in, saya nggak bisa 10 juta, saya taruh 1 juta sekarang. Then tiba-tiba you want that 1 juta 10 kali lipat, right? Turun. Kok turun lagi? Then turun sampai, alamak, margin call or whatever nonsense lah. Then udah hilang.
Benar. Kayak suami saya juga nih Pak pernah iseng nih. Baru
It's fine. We have to learn. Kita harus belajar. I also try. I also burn. Terus fit, go.
Dia bilang gini, Dia izin sama saya kayak, sayang boleh nggak pakai uang, dia tadinya mau pakai 500.000, saya bilang gitu kan, banyak banget. Terus cuma buat gambling gitu ya masalahnya. Terus ya udah deh, dua setengahnya aja deh, 200 dia bilang, soalnya ada nih, aku baca-baca di YouTube, apa lihat di YouTube apa kayak di Telegram gitu, ini koin kecil ya Pak, bukan yang kayak BNB, bukan yang kayak apa,
Meme coin lah, mau meme coin
kayak
lah.
iya, jadi kayak koin-koin new coin gitu kan. Ini
Coin
bakalan
partner.
ini bakalan naik nih berkali-kali lipat. Yaudah serah deh 200.000 nih. Terus saya tanya seminggu kemudian, gimana hasilnya naik nggak? Ah, nggak usah ditanya deh, yang udah hidup.
Okay. In my opinion, Fit, I think it's normal. I think it's okay to try. But udah kalah, kita harus kalah lah. Maaf, harus kalah lah. And then kita belajar dari situ. I always say this in all my videos. We need to suffer in our life in order to succeed. Yeah. So if we always see other people that dia bisa kaya, and then kalau kita nongkrong di belakang aja, pasti kalah. We never belajar. We only see the negative. If we can, sorry to say this, but if we can try and if we succeed, then okay, I did it. Or if we try it and fail and then say, never mind, I already tried it. You see what I mean? Fit? So I still say we should try. Yeah. So if your husband or you gamble, I say you should gamble. Sorry lah, I say you should gamble, but know when to freaking stop.
Ya benar.
So it's like Fitri's husband that apa sih namanya lost already, right? Lost the money, right? He stopped, right?
Ya,
He didn't try again.
ya benar.
I think that's important in your opinion. Yeah, Fit.
Jadi saya juga makanya pas dia minta 500.000, saya bukannya stop gitu, jangan semuanya misalnya gitu kan.
Yeah.
Setengahnya deh kalau gini kan. Jadi maksudnya hasil kerja lu hari ini nggak sia-sia gitu kan. Maksudnya kan dia yang kayak ngelatih bola kan juga dibayar harian gitu Pak misalnya. Makanya maksudnya jangan semuanya gitu, saya bilang gitu kan. Coba deh kalau mau coba-coba misalnya ya 200.000-nya gitu ya. Ya udah, makanya pas dia udah tahu kayak gitu dia nggak berani ngomong lagi sama saya, karena saya juga bukan yang ngelarang. Saya udah bilang ya udah kalau mau coba, tapi kalau misalnya rugi, loss gitu, udah stop kan, udah tahu. Saya bilang gitu kan, udah tahu nih. Jadi maksudnya ya udah, lu kemarin udah nyari-nyari kesana sini mau coba gitu, ya udah saya kasih. Emang tapi benar, tapi harus tahu stop, karena jangan nanti 300.000 ini maksudnya masih bisa buat makan, masih buat ongkos kan gitu maksud saya. Jadi
no, okay. But in your opinion, why do people want to gamble all their money away?
terus gitu ya.
Yeah. Why?
Nah, saya mungkin ya Pak, kayak misalnya nih Pak nih ya.
Yeah.
Jadi tuh banyak ya, kayak misalnya awal-awal yang Bitcoin lagi hype kayak gitu, itu kan Telegram juga rame nih.
I told you about
Terus Telegram jadi kayak join grup premium, kayak pasti cuan misalnya gitu kan, pasti profit dan kayak gitu. Terus saya iseng lah join misalnya. Kayak bayar 100.000 misalnya gitu. Nah, saya lihat-lihat, makasih ya, kayak testimoni isinya gitu ya. Makasih ya Om, saya cuan segini misalnya dia.
klasik banget.
Iya kan? Terus saya lihat-lihat, kok kayaknya ini orang-orangnya dia juga nih. Jadi kayak bikin fake testimoni gitu loh Pak. Terus banyak banget waktu itu kan influencer ketangkap polisi.
Oh iya.
Banyak banget influencer yang buy this coin gitu kan. Saya udah untung 100%, ya lu untung, abis yang lain beli lu jual kan gitu. Nah, iya. Jadi menurut saya ya, apalagi satu bener sih, influencer ini kan tugasnya menginfluence positif atau negatifnya dia yang pilih. Nah, karena semakin banyak influencer yang memberikan info tentang gambling ini ya kan secara tidak sadar, apalagi dengan posisi Pak, kalau misalnya COVID, mindset kebanyakan orang tuh depres gitu loh Pak, tertekan, gaji dipotong atau banyak yang PHK, terus mereka bilang sisa duit gue coba deh, abis gue usaha gue bingung gue mau ngapain.
Betul.
Gue coba deh taruh uang di sini.
Yeah.
Oh, loss ya. Oh, coba lagi deh. Mungkin emang gue salah nih. Gue coba influencer lain misalnya gitu. Jadi menurut saya ada mix rasa depresi gitu loh Pak. Apalagi sorry banget kalau misalnya ini dia kepala keluarga, husband gitu ya, yang posisinya di PHK, istrinya mohon maaf misalnya nggak kerja, dia lagi di posisi hopeless, terus dia lihat kayak some hope. Yang saya tangkap tuh gitu sih Pak. Jadi jahat sih sebenarnya influencer yang kayak gitu, yang pantes lah dipolisiin gitu.
I think for if I don't know how you put it. Somebody tell me, oh, you're becoming an influencer. Okay, I sidetracked a little bit. Somebody tell me you're becoming an influencer, but I also think about it. Like, it's a very strong word. No, I don't know whether I'm an influencer or not, but I want to make the channel, right, or even if it's Aman Logistics and Patnik, right, talk real. No? You know what I mean? Talk. Don't spread hate lah. Don't spread hate lah. Which I feel that a lot of channels do. You know, right? So anyway, okay. Gambling. Why gamble? It's apa sih namanya? I think for our customers that Aman Logistics, dia udah kepala rumah lah, ngomong jujur lah, kepala rumah. I think as a girl, you all know how to manage money properly. Yeah, I think lah, you see more people gambling, right? Let's say 100 orang go to a casino, 99 orang cowok no.
Iya.
No, one girl, there's only one girl which maybe katal tangan atau apa, but whatever it is lah. So if you're smart enough, right, control. I always say this, and I always jangan tipuin sama lain orang, because mohon maaf teman-teman, di Indonesia kamu tahu aja banyak orang tipuin. Di Singapura pun ada teman-teman, ya, and talk about tipuan. If you look at my own $900, 900,000, you know, itu mulai 1 M already, you know.
Iya.
It's very very good, you know. Right.
Yeah.
I put in 10,000 to win 900,000. No, it's like, wow! I want to buy my Mercedes-Benz tomorrow. Right? Okay, so then I said this in the video. If it's too good to be true, it's always too good to be true, right? But a lot of people coba, you know,
Benar Pak.
right?
Iya.
I think if you talk about dapat kembali uang dari bank atau di mana, 1% sebenarnya udah tinggi banget dari dia. Ya, Fit, ya. Kalau kamu bisa dapat 10% itu doesn't make sense already. Buat saya lah. Sebulan lah. Take
Bulan, benar.
yeah, not setahun lah. Sebulan you take 10%. But you notice all this, oh, pasti bisa. Right? It's scary. Try lah. But if you try and get burned, stop.
Iya. Maksudnya kadang orang tuh harus ngerasain sendiri nih experience-nya gitu loh.
Same. I do it too. I'll be honest. I'm no angel, so I did it too. I think any stage of our life, like Fitri or even the husband, they would have tried it too, right? Even you, teman-teman di sini, I'm sure you have tried it too. But after you try, stop. Cukup. I want to share a story. So there's this girl that kirim barang lewat dari Aman Logistics, Man International Aman Logistics. Dia kerja di Singapura 20 tahun. Tapi masalah apa? Saya antarin box ke rumah dia. Rumah masih kecil banget. Tanaman, the floor is still cement loh, masih cement loh. Garden, no. But she's old already. She say, oh, I want to work in Singapore, but nggak bisa. She say what? She earned 8 million. She spent 7 million plus, or 8 million. There is another customer that earned 8 million, but save 4 million, right? And then when you go to the house, mewah banget, kaya banget. Maaf ya teman-teman, your gaji is 8 million lah. In the kampung lah, it's very very high, you know. It's very very high, you know. If I see your country, middle income is 3 to 10 million. You're already top. Above OMA, above middle tier already, you know, right?
Yeah.
If you get 800 Singapore dollars, let's say you get 900 Singapore dollars, you convert to rupiah, it's 12 million, no. That means you're no longer middle class, you know, you're higher class already, you know. Right, Pete?
Betul.
Right, Pete?
Kalau teman-teman bisa dapat segitu di Singapura, saya bingung sih. Kayak waktu itu pernah ada kejadian yang dia tuh kayak steal Hermes, tapi dia tuh
Yeah, our customer, right?
oh ya steal Hermes. Terus jadi tuh bosnya dia padahal udah jarang di rumah, udah trust mbaknya banget, gajinya gede, tapi dia masih nyolong gitu. Yang kadang saya bingung, teman-teman sorry banget kalau teman-teman sekarang di atas 10 juta gitu ya. Itu tuh kalau misalnya profesional di Jakarta aja, teman-teman harus lulusan universitas yang
Yeah.
bagus dan harus udah profesional kayak accounting.
Yeah.
Makanya sorry banget nih teman-teman, ini realitanya. Kalau teman-teman mau tahu di Jakarta tuh kayak gimana, makanya saya juga bingung sih sama orang-orang yang kayak nggak bersyukur. Kalau nggak bersyukur sih Pak kayak gitu.
You notice, Fit, I'm actually going to go to this direction and keep talking like that now, no? Because it's real, no? It's real, no? Dia gaji ya, maaf ya teman-teman that nonton sampai sekarang, dia gaji is very high, you know? It's higher than OMR, no? Real, no? And, okay, so you got high salary already. Okay, high salary. And if your husband is going to gamble that bloody thing, right? Stop him,
Iya.
right? You deserve more. You sacrifice banget, no? You sacrifice and go to Singapore. You leave your children. I mean, come on, lah. I think this year will be an interesting year. Sorry, but I think there will be a lot of layoff from a lot of company in Indonesia. Yeah, Fit? Yeah, Fit?
Masih berlanjut teman-teman, karena katanya apalagi nih kalau teman-teman tahu harga emas makin naik, harga rupiah makin lemah.
Ya.
Itu berarti ekonomi di Indonesia masih belum baik-baik aja sih teman-teman. Makanya siapa yang masih bisa bertahan kayak di Singapura, saya rasa maksudnya tahanlah kalau employernya emang bukan yang kayak mukulin gitu loh. Kalau cuma cerewet atau misalnya employernya mau
Tutup mata lah. How bad can that be? I mean, Fit. I think if you notice how we talk, right, and we always talk like that. Yeah, we didn't actually say, oh, just antarin barang atau apa. There is a logic behind everything. You want to kirim wang, yeah, you can kirim wang, but you kirim wang and you know that you send 3 million, but 1 million is supposed to be for your anak, but that 1 million doesn't reach your anak, right? 1 million is a lot, no? Yeah, it's a lot of money. Already. Yeah, so what are you spending on? Oh, that husband is spending on woman. That husband is spending on gambling. Yeah, I don't know lah. Make your husband work lah. That's all I need.
Iya. Seenggaknya bukain Kak, kasih modal, buka warung kek atau apalah dia biar
Or shop lah, or anything lah. Just don't be lazy lah. Sorry lah, teman-teman. I mean, I hope I don't touch too many sensitive topic, but I just hope I can talk real and yeah, Fit, I'm sorry lah ya.
Terus kalau misalnya kalau buat saving money nih Pak, saya ada tuh saya mulai saving money di sini tuh since 2018 atau 19. Nah, jadi ini tuh semacam kayak deposito fix gitu ya.
Yeah, I mean.
Bukan deposito, namanya tuh kayak P2P lending.
Oh yeah, I think you shared. Wait, you shared with me before.
Iya.
Many years ago.
Maksudnya iya. Jadi alhamdulillah masih safe. Dulu awal-awal Pak, saya pas after COVID nih, dia naik lagi nih, bunganya sempat 25% a year. Jadi sebulannya 2%, oke lah.
Oke lah.
Fix.
Wah, good what?
Ya, maksudnya kita diemin aja. Saya soalnya kan pernah lah coba berbagai cara. Maksudnya saya, teman-teman kalau mau tahu, saya kalau masalah nyari duit, saya emang ambis lah. Karena saya maksudnya banyak yang masih saya bayar gitu ya. Jadi saya pernah coba trading kayak di saham. Saya liatin Pak, oh gue buy nih di harga segini. Tapi saya bener-bener harus ngeliatin gitu ya. Naik turun kayak gitu. Buy sell kan gila-gilaan. Terus harus sell rebut-rebutan cepet ini, oke lah untung, tapi capek.
Yeah.
Iya, kayak gitu capek. Apalagi kita sambil kerja ya, maksudnya nggak bisa lah kita cek 100%. Itu oke lah kalau free aja. Kalau lagi sibuk nggak mungkin, sangat nggak mungkin. Jadi saya mikir satu-satunya yang aman selain emas pasti. Emas kan juga buat disimpan aja gitu ya Pak ya. Saya soalnya kalau buat pakai saya nggak terlalu suka jam tangan. Biasanya saya nggak salah, saya nggak terlalu suka. Terus ya udah kalau emas buat disimpan. Jadi Pak kadang-kadang nih kalau misalnya kayak saya bilang penghasilan masih kurang tuh kadang ketutup juga sih Pak sama bunga dari si titik ini sih Pak.
I think end of the day, Fit. I think is it correct to say that kita harus contented, ya? Harus contented. Kita kerja di mana-mana pun harus bersyukur kita masih sekarang masih kerja. Ya maaf ya, bukan I want to takutin orang atau di mana, but it is true, it is true. Let's say Aman Logistics lah. We survived COVID, right? We could survive.
Ya benar.
We survived last year. I mean, come on. We survived last year. Bersyukur or not, I'm bersyukur banget deh. But of course, it doesn't stop us from trying to get more, right? It doesn't. Fitri try to sell tofu. I try to support. Even if I don't eat the tofu, I still buy. but I haven't eaten yet. You know, the last time I bought from you, I haven't finished. But anyway, it's kita ada dua tangan, right? Kalau kita butuh, cobain aja. If the fixed income goes up, puji Tuhan, right? But if we can earn more, like I'm saying, we can earn more. Try. If we don't earn money, we are spending money, Yeah, correct me. If we're not doing the tofu, we are going to Chat Time or Starbucks or Coffee Bean or whatever to eat or what. But because you're working to make money, that time is not spending.
Iya. Benar.
See? So is working important? Opinion saya, yes. I was a topic that I talked about in my life. I said orang tua di Singapore kesian ya, masih mau harus kerja. I got mixed review. I got two kind of people that reply. One is I don't understand that Singapore is too expensive. The other one is dia masih utang, and the other one is dia masih ada banyak waktu, masih ada waktu buang kerja aja. Menurut saya kerja aja dong.
Iya benar ya.
Kalau tinggal di rumah, what you gonna do? Yeah, unless you take care of cucu lah, then that's not good.
Iya.
But if you got no cucu, you just stay at home and you look at the wall and the wall look at you. What you gonna do?
Iya.
Might as well use that time to work, right? So anyway, I'll talk about this more, but yeah, just don't throw away your money by gambling lah. Yeah, correct, Fit.
Kayak mama saya nih, ini teman-teman ya, kayak teman-teman bersyukur banget deh kalau misalnya di negara lain masih bisa memberikan kesempatan kerja untuk orang-orang di atas 55 years ya, karena di Indonesia tuh 55 or
61 atau 55? Retirement age is 61 or?
55, 56 years Pak, kalau di perusahaan swasta.
50 what?
55 or 56
Swasta.
swasta. Kalau ikut pemerintah,
60.
tergantung jabatan juga. Jadi kalau jabatannya makin tinggi, boleh kayak 60.
61 deh saya.
Gitu. Kalau misal jabatannya juga masih rendah, Pak, kayaknya tetap 56 juga, Pak.
It's too young.
Iya, kayak misal mama saya kemarin akhirnya kena di 54, 55 lah. Nah, abis itu karena waktu itu case-nya call center, mama saya kan call center ya, kerjanya di bidang call center juga. Jadi itu mau dipindah ke outsource dari perusahaannya. Nah, mama saya ditawarin, kamu mau nggak pindah ke outsource? Ya, mama saya jelas nggak mau, karena dari permanen gitu ya, terus langsung ke outsource, harus move gedung juga, move nggak di gedung itu juga gitu ya. Mama saya sih nggak mau kayak gitu. Nah dari situ mama saya di rumah nih, saya bingung makanya kok umur segini mama masih muda banget nih, harusnya kalau normalnya 56 kan. Jadi mama saya resign tuh di 54, masih muda. Mama saya pas kerja selama 28 years kerja gitu ya di perusahaan yang sama itu, dia baik-baik aja fine, pulang malam naik ojek gak masuk angin gitu ya. Tapi kok 3 tahun aja di rumah stroke. Makanya
Okay.
ya
So what you're trying to say is, kalau kita nggak jalan
produktif
atau kerja,
ya, not produktif lah.
not active lah, not active,
Ya,
not like naik angkot or naik beca or whatever lah, or jalan. You're saying that chances of sick is high, yeah?
betul
Okay.
menurut saya.
Terus.
Nah, misalnya nih kayak gini. Padahal mama saya di rumah jadi tadinya ya Pak, misalnya kan mama saya lembur gitu ya. Pulang malam sering gitu ya. Karena banyak kerjaannya, ada yang dikerjain walaupun itu bukan fisik ya Pak, bukan
Iya, iya.
olahraga ya gitu ya. Otak gitu ya yang diurusin itu otak ya. Tapi sehat kok gitu ya, pulang malam naik motor gak masuk angin, gak sakit, gak pusing gitu ya, gak pilek gitu ya, gak flu. Tapi kok di rumah aja yang gak kena hujan, gak kena panas. Tapi mama saya jadi, sorry to say, agak males. Jadi kayak banyak di kamar, banyak jadi cuma nontonin TikTok. Atau misalnya, oke lah dia misalnya ngurusin, stay with my grandmother juga ya. Dia masih kayak, ayo bu, bu mau makan nggak? Ayo saya temenin, saya ambilin. Cuman just it gitu loh Pak. Karena walaupun dia di rumah, saya masih punya mbak.
Yeah.
Ya, jadi kan maksudnya aktivitasnya nggak sebanyak itu ya Pak. Kayak jalan kakinya mungkin jadi lebih dikit. Dia nggak mau jalan keliling komplek kayak gitu ya. Terus mungkin aktivitas lainnya lah. Terus berpikirnya juga jadi lebih kurang karena nggak seaktif dulu. Jadi saya nggak ngerti ya kayak yang setiap hari kayak mama saya dulu mungkin masih aktif nih minum obat darah tinggi hipertensi itu. Nah semenjak di rumah ya dia ngerasa oke nih aman nih tensinya baik kok. Jadi
I
dia
think
lupa
I
minum.
think I can say that for my own mother also actually. My own mother in Singapore, dia pun retirement age. I cannot remember what age lah, but let's say 62 lah. Let's say 62, not as young as 55, 62. But their health, her health jatuh cuma 2 tahun lah. Jatuh. Why? Because not active anymore.
Nah,
And then okay, this is what happened to Singaporean lah. I just giving you a glimpse banget buat kenapa bedanya di Singapore sama Indonesia. Kalau dia udah retire di company A lah, because this company is a private limited company like your mother, then apa sih namanya? Ikutin peraturan lah.
ya.
But then the good thing about Singapore is you can work at McDonald's,
Ya.
you can work at the airport or whatever. Maybe gaji luar biasa turun, tapi you're still active.
Aktif.
But because you're active, right? You notice. Okay, I say this in I do so many, but I say this before. Singaporeans live longer,
Iya,
yeah, because they're always active there.
benar.
Yeah, and the government allows the Singaporean to be active. In Indonesia, maaf ya, 55 cannot be active and then let's say a company like Aman Logistics now. If 55 come to work for me, what contribution you want to give me? I rather employ a younger one, right? Example lah. But if let's say Fitri work for me until 55 or 50 or 60, right? I'll still keep her because she's valuable to me, right? But if I need to employ a new one, then like, okay, why? You know what? Unless skill set come in lah. But your country don't allow.
Iya.
That's the sad part there, right?
Iya.
I don't know. I never see. Awal dulu saya kerja di Indonesia, makan di Indonesia. Saya pernah ngobrol sama istri saya. Why is there tidak ada orang tua di McD atau orang tua kasih saya, the restaurant like, halo Pak, Bu, makan atau why no orang tua? Even if you go to any restaurant Richie's or what lah, you never see orang tua no. Right? Why ya?
Baru sih Pak nih. Jadi kan sempat tuh booming yang kita kayak pada protes kok umur pensiun terlalu muda. Jadi ada udah beberapa restoran sih Pak. Contohnya Pepper Lunch.
Pepper lunch. Okay.
Dia udah mulai hire boleh di atas 55, boleh.
Yeah, good. Very good start. I like it.
Iya. Terus makin banyak ada, saya lupa apa aja, cuman ada jadi beberapa restoran karena mungkin dilihat, oh pepper lunch oke gitu kan, masih bisa work gitu kan dengan umur segitu dan maksudnya 55 megang piring juga nggak gemeter gitu loh.
So hard can it be?
Maksudnya kenapa nih harus berhenti kerja? Makanya dikasih dikasih kepercayaan. Awalnya part time. Pas dilihat oke, sekarang udah boleh jadi full time kayak gitu sih Pak.
No, I feel that that's a good thing. Sorry, Fit, but I feel that that's a good thing. When a Singaporean tell me that, oh, you know, the government is bad, the government don't help this, I was like, oh my God, wake up! Lu di dalam batu.
Iya.
Maaf ya, orang Indonesia mau kerja di Singapura. Orang Singapura mau pensiun di Indonesia, gampang banget lah. Maaf ya, goblok lah. tapi masalah apa? There's so many things that they don't see. Indonesia riot here, riot there. Apa sih? And cost of living ya murah, but jangan sombong lah.
Iya.
I don't know lah, Fit, but I just feel that we have to be real to people, and when you real to people and you want to help, I think the word is, kalau kita buka mulut dari kita harus bantuin orang. Kalau kita nggak mau bantuin orang, diamin aja, ya. Kalau like your mother or like 55, I would like to help her if I can, but if I got nothing better to say, I just keep quiet, right? You think so? Yeah? Agree?
Ya gitulah Pak, makanya semoga ya, tapi apa ya, kayak kita mau trying to help the government juga susah. Kayak yang baru pun, pemerintahan baru pun tidak bisa memberikan itu. Yang saya lihat masih malah berita korupsi setiap hari gitu lah. Kadang ya makanya balik lagi kayak kita, teman-teman yang kayak topik awal kita kayak kabur aja dulu, itu teman-teman yang punya kesempatan kerja ke luar negeri, udah deh di luar negeri aja.
I just spoke to my brother-in-law. I don't want to be here. I want to go overseas. I asked why. The logic is the same, no? Is if I can, why not? Yeah. And I don't stop. And to be honest, I agree. If you can, why not? Because if you're not married, not everything, no children, no swami, no istri. I mean, you're single. Then, if you can, why not? Yeah. So the grass is greener. Of course, the grass is greener on that side. But like, bersyukur lah teman-teman that nonton di sini. Puji Tuhan, you're already working overseas.
Yeah.
But now, once you work overseas, then this is a different case already. Now you work overseas, be careful with your money because apa sih namanya? You don't need to buy the iPhone lah. I mean, don't need to gengsi and ikutin orang in Singapore lah. Orang Singapore, my opinion is, one day they will grow up. But anyway, don't need to ikutin lah. Oppo phone is good enough. Yeah? Yeah, Fit?
Ya, kalau mau ikutin lifestyle orang gitu ya, kayak kita lihat lagi nih, makanya kayak kan yang baru-baru tuh case-nya influencer jualan skincare dengan dengan caranya tuh flexing Pak. Jadi oh ya, skincare saya laku berapa ribu piece misalnya gitu ya dalam sehari live. Terus saya bisa beli new Jeep misalnya gitu ya. Saya bisa bikin,
ini flexing banget, goblok lah.
ya makanya saya udah bikin rumah kayak gini. Jadi yang apa ya, kadang tuh Pak, gaya hidup masyarakat ya, mohon maaf banget, karena apalagi Indonesia kan belum negara maju ya Pak ya, jadi pikirannya juga belum semaju itu, yang kayak ngeliat, oh bisa jadi kaya ya, misalnya orang mau coba usaha jadi resellernya nih skincare.
No, but do you think that? Okay, I don't really. Okay, but do you think it's because when you flex is because show off, and apa sih namanya? You want everybody that nonton think that it's easy to make money.
Ya,
They don't know the process.
prosesnya.
Yeah, the process. So when I tell you that, oh, I sell this skin, my product I buy 20.000, tapi saya jual 100.000, gampang banget. Cuman online aja, no bro aja, gampang banget. 80.000 cuan, you know. So when somebody talks like that, right, in my opinion, it's called flexing, number one, and it's not real. It's not real because there's so many things behind it.
Tuh.
Branding, the whatever nonsense thing, the personal branding, so many to play. So when somebody say I sell this and I can buy a Jeep, what are you doing? Right, Fit?
Oh iya.
Correct. Why you don't say that? How hard is it to? Oh, saya dulu gini, sekarang saya bisa dapat ini, saya bersyukur Tuhan. And then thank God for all the opportunity that give me. With this money, yeah, I can spend for me, but I also want to give back to the people. That I will say, I will follow you and I like you. Because, real.
Iya. Jadi tuh, tapi banyak yang bilang juga kenapa mereka itu owner skincare ini tuh flexing karena banyak yang money laundry, Pak.
You see, now there's a story behind everything. Okay, so you see, right? What you see in front, is not what is true, you know.
Iya.
Right, Fit?
Betul.
I mean, okay, teman-teman, if you see like Pak Ning, oh, kaya, wow, this and that, I got a journey too, you know. Yeah. So Fitri also has a journey. Every one of us has a journey. But I am very glad that I am in this position that I can talk good thing. Ngomong yang benar. I don't know lah. Sorry lah, Fit. I don't know whether I'm saying the right thing lah. But I wish to be this person. I wish to be a real person. I don't wish to be a person that apa sih namanya flexing. Gampang kok flexing. Bukan gampang lah, buat apa?
Iyalah.
Yeah, I got a Ferrari. Okay, so I got S class. Oh, okay, so terus di mana? So what is it? What? So what? So what?
Iya sih, Pak.
The Ferrari or the Ferrari is still driving you from Indomaret to rumah. Right? My Kijang is also driving me from Indomaret to.
Oh my God.
What's the bloody difference? Oh, okay. Gengsi. Saya ada. Ya udah, so what? Oh, saya mau ikutin. Ini. I don't like talking to people like that. Yeah.
Iya, Pak. Sama sih, saya juga. Ya, kalau kita yang sering cerita, Pak, maksudnya fungsi mobil biar nggak kepanasan, nggak kehujanan, sama. Bisa sama lewat jalan tol ke Bandung, sama.
Saya beli uling listrik. Banyak orang ngomong, oh ini pasti turun harga, Cina nggak bagus, pasti bakain, oh nggak ada uang kalau kamu mau jual. Then you know what, no, Fit? This is exactly what I think in my head. So what? Yeah, are you gonna feed me? So what if I drive a China car? Yeah, it's a China car. So, okay, turun harga. Yeah, you're right, maybe turun harga. But sekarang saya beli mobil ini, and kamu beli mobil yang biasa, saya lebih irit kok. Ya dong. Okay. Ya, Cina kadang-kadang ada masalah di mobil atau ya, ke bengkel aja kok. Gampang kok. I mean, small little things like that.
Yeah.
It doesn't, are you going to feed me? No, right? I'm feeding myself, right? Right?
Iya.
What I do with my life has got nothing to do with you.
Iya.
If I buy this, I was going to do this. If I buy this, I will share that this benefits me. And I think that it's good for me. But itu choice, kamu bisa pilih kamu mau beli atau enggak. Silakan teman-teman. That's why I keep telling the online on Aman Logistics. Kamu mau pilih Aman Logistics atau pilih perusahaan lain, silakan. Saya bukan ngomong harus pilih saya, tapi choose wisely dong. Yeah, so anyway, ujung-ujungnya, the principle of me lah.
Benar.
And I think, fairly speaking, 12 tahun when I first come here, I was still the gengsi person. I still want the nice car, big house, But then I think because of me being so long in Indonesia, I realized that it's no longer important. I do not know whether is it because of umur atau saya orang Singapore udah separuh half my life here already, but more important lah.
Iya sih, benar Pak. Benar Pak, kayak misalnya nih ya, balik lagi kayak ke judi online. Mungkin mereka juga punya gengsi tinggi Pak. Kayak ngeliat, apalagi kayak istri. Saya kok tetangga beli mobil baru ya? Nah, saya kok aku nggak punya perhiasan emas ya? Nah, kayak gitu. Jadi sebagai suami Pak, maaf banget kayak pejabat yang korupsi. Banyak kan cowok. Karena apa? Satu, tuntutan istri. Dua, nyekolahin anak misalnya. Maunya mahal, gengsi saya. Masa kita di sekolahan yang murah gitu ya. Atau ketiga, lu biayain 2 cewek.
Okay, this will be the next topic, but I don't think it's right for me as a Chinese to talk too much about it. But I feel that having extra is expensive. Yeah, it's not because of what you need or want, but it's just very costly. Right? Okay, even if you're rich, right? I do not know how the woman feel, but I don't want somebody to treat me like that. Yeah? I don't know lah. Yeah? But because it's religion based, I don't think I can say it out too obvious banget. You understand what I'm trying to say, right?
Iya. Bener sih, maksudnya kalau lu belum bisa hidupin satu istri misalnya nih sama anak gitu ya, terus mau nambah misalnya gitu ekstra gitu ya forward lah. Karena saya misalnya pejabat rata-rata tuh kayak gitu Pak, ngerasa gue banyak duit nih, bosen.
I don't know. I think okay, maybe we'll talk about it just for a few minutes. But when you got married, right? When you sumpah saya mau married to this girl.
Mati gitu ya.
I think inside, if it's English, inside somebody said that I will sacrifice whatever I do to make this marriage work, right? I'll do everything to make this marriage work. Or you will be the only one in my eyes and I will love you through thick and thin. Something like that lah. Okay, then how does that second person come into play or the third person come into play? It doesn't make sense already. Because if you would say that in the first person, yeah, right. So how is it that the second person you have said the same thing and then you expect the first person to agree with the second one? That part I don't understand. Yeah. But great, because I cannot say too much.
Karena kalau di Islam sebenarnya gimana ya Pak? Kadang kita tuh salah arti gitu Pak. Jadi kayak di Islam tuh Pak memang boleh poligami. Kayak satu cowok boleh punya maksimal 4 atau 5 istri.
I heard 3. You heard 4 or 5?
4 atau 5 istri.
Congratulations cowok.
Jadi kadang mereka tuh memanfaatkan itu loh. Oh boleh kok, orang agama boleh kok, lu ngelarang-larang gue misalnya gitu ya. Tapi yang mereka nggak tahu, satu, nikah lebih dari sekali, marriage more than one times tuh satu lu harus izin istri sama. Tapi rata-rata kebanyakan mereka diem-diem, ya itu kan jadinya berzina gitu Pak, maksudnya itu tuh jadinya haram.
Okay. That part you say correctly. This one is yeah. And then you got caught.
Yeah.
And then after that, ya udah, so how?
Iya. Makanya kayak gitu yang banyak disalahartikan sama cowok-cowok lah gitu loh Pak.
I think zaman sekarang cewek is no longer like tinggal di rumah aja lah ya. Bukan like zaman
kayak gitu.
Ya, bukan like zaman grandmother kita, ya.
Benar.
Ya, zaman sekarang kalau cewek nggak kerja. That's why if you notice all the teman-teman that ikut kirim lewat dari Aman Logistics, they rather trade than have to go through this stupid nonsense, right? Which I agree. I agree. So for that, women are no longer women are technically equal already lah. Yeah. To say that woman is not equal, I don't agree. I don't agree. Of course, gengsi di rumah is the cowok suara paling kencang lah. Okay lah, that one is man and female lah in the house lah. But if you ask the female to work and ask the man to work, and then you go and play outside, then why does the woman need you? Because she already earn money, what? I can live myself. I can live with myself because without you, I still earn money.
Iya,
Yeah.
benar-benar.
Okay, so then the cowok will be like, oh, blah 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 blah. But according to the book say can. So then quite sticky already lah. Yeah.
Benar pakai, tapi yang panik bilang cewek juga nggak menutup kemungkinan sama misal nih, tapi kan dalam agama cewek nggak boleh punya suami lebih dari satu karena mungkin ya logiknya nanti kalau hamil itu anak siapa,
Yeah.
itu yang bikin bingungnya kan di situ. Tapi kayak misalnya kemarin pas saya ke Singapura yang kita sarapan di Lucky Plaza, City Plaza ya Pak,
City Plaza.
City Plaza.
Iya,
Pacaran
iya.
lah, banyak yang kayak apa cowoknya tuh cowok Bangladesh kali ya.
Ya.
Banyak yang pacaran, hai honey, gitu ketemuan di situ. Maksud saya, oh kayak di banyak juga kan yang di lagi santai, ada cowok-cowoknya juga gitu. Padahal kan kita ya, sorry banget nggak tahu misalnya di Indonya emang dia single atau have husband tuh gitu.
We cannot judge people lah. I mean,
Oh.
not way to judge, but I think it's fair to know what is right and wrong. And apa sih namanya, we tahu diri lah. Yeah, I don't know lah. Women are dangerous lah, in my opinion lah. You can kill a man or make a man rich. I think for me, I'm very lucky that I found Ibu Ika, which is my wife. If she wasn't supportive buat saya, I think I also cannot be who I am today. If easy thing like this lah. I'm talking to a girl now. I'm talking to a female now, right? So if my wife is not open-minded that I'm talking to you, she'll be like, "What are you doing?"
Iya benar.
You know we have friend like that, right? So your husband also have to be a bit more open-minded that you're talking to Pak Nick or what the character lah. So I don't know how to explain lah, but like that lor. And I'm not even your race. I'm not even that religion. You know, so then it gets a bit more complicated. So, but yeah, I don't know lah. Have to be a bit more open-minded about gambling. Coming back again, careful lah. I see a lot of people not die lah, but lost everything lah. Yeah.
Benar Pak.
This Swami, I know in a way come and go. You're a in a way konsumen kita sebenarnya mulai cowok already lah.
Iya benar.
Man of the house already lah. And I see the cowok di rumah di kampung beneran rokok doang loh. Real loh. See, I don't know whether you follow me. I can't remember whether you follow me, but I think mommy follow me.
Mami.
Real no. That man at 1 PM baru bangun, rokok. Oh, ini istri saya antar ke saya ya. Gitu sama jam 1 Ini bukan jam 7 jam 1 That means now he's still sleeping
Iya.
Easy life, huh? I cannot do that lah. I wake up in the morning already. Like how many video I make for Aman? 3. Yeah. Yeah, now I'm talking to you. Then after this, I'm really thinking of what to make for that video. See, my brain is always working. I rest, but what lah? I enjoy working lah. Right?
Benar Pak, harus sambil enjoy juga sih kayak teman-teman di sini mungkin.
Our mind moving lah.
Iya.
Always moving. Our otak moving. I mean, look lah, Fit. We have really worked for this company for X number of years. Got plus, got minus lah. And the plus is santai kok.
Iya.
There is capek moment, but there's also a santai moment lah. Right now, santai moment. So plus and minus to everything lah. But if you go to another company that gives you more gerja, yeah, but santai atau enggak?
Iya.
So anyway, whatever it is, what I'm trying to say is kita harus bersyukur lah. And if you are working in Singapore, there is also plus to minus. Maybe now you santai, you can watch live now. So it's a plus already, what?
Ya benar, masih bisa pegang HP sambil nonton live lagi.
Yeah, masih nonton like, or comment di bawah like
Yeah.
Danti Budawan. Now you can comment down here. You already santai, what? Your majikan give you the phone to play, you know. So for that, bersyukur lah.
Syukur benar, itu yang paling penting sih dalam hidup.
Yeah. Okay, I can't talk too long because I can't overextend the time because my mother-in-law is here. I need to bring her.
Oke Pak, besok pulang apa sampai Lebaran?
Sampai Lebaran. I'm actually another message lah. I'm very happy that I have my mother-in-law here because you know me, I'm a Singaporean, right? I got nobody here.
Iya.
My mother-in-law become my mother already, so I'm happy. I'm happy that I have family still, and I thank God for all this. Of course, I miss my family at home, but harus bersyukur lah. And then you see, right, because I keep doing this to my own head, then I'm grateful for everything that happened to me.
Benar.
Basically, I'm just telling everybody this simple mentality and be grateful and don't spread hate and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, Fit.
Iya Pak, betul banget. Jadi teman-teman semuanya jangan lupa terus bersyukur, jangan sampai kalian terlilit sampai judi terus jadi minjem kayak pinjem. Jadi jadi judi online, kepinjaman online, sell anything that you have gitu ya buat nutupin.
Don't steal also lah. Don't go and steal from your majikan lah.
Yeah, don't
I mean,
steal.
stories like that, but I know the money is good, but don't take lah. I mean, sorry, I will put religion already. I need religion. Don't teach us how to steal, right? Right. So there's a reason. If it's not yours, it's not yours. Just don't take things that are not yours. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Fit. I have to go. Thank you for your time. Thank you teman-teman nonton sampai hari ini. Thank you Fitri for your time and effort. Saya appreciate banget. I appreciate. Actually, I love the journey lah. I love this journey and I love the journey lah. I hope you're happy working lah, Fit.
Karena di rumah udah stres gitu ya, workingnya harus happy.
No, but balance lah, balance.
Iya, betul, work-life balance.
Thank you, Fit. Thank you teman-teman nonton sampai hari ini.
Teman-teman.
And thank you everybody. Have a good week. I know it's Lebaran already. A few more days to fasting.
Ya, betul.
And I will still continue to upload. And thank you for supporting Aman Logistics.
Yeah.
Okay?
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much, everybody. Bye-bye.